Honorable Swart.
No, thank you, House Chair. House Chair, the public
Order,
finances
members.
are in a dire situation. Gross debt is grown from 1.58 trillion 10 years ago to a staggering 5 trillion this year, and is set to peak at 75% of GDP in 25-26. And this is far higher than the 60% of GDP recommended for emerging economies. This, I'm sure, is of great concern to every member of the House, as it is to the ACDP. And despite National Treasury's commitment to fiscal consolidation since 2012, both the budget deficit and debt to GDP ratios have consistently increased. Rising debt levels and debt service costs absorb more than 20 cents of every rand. Chairperson, 20 cents of every rand that is collected, that's 385 billion rand for this financial year, and crowd out much needed expenditure on social development, health, community development, economic development, and peace and security. This is a direct result of slow economic growth caused mainly by crises at Eskom and Transnet, and of course, poor economic policies by the ANC government. It is, in our view, time for change. It is time for change and time to vote in a new government. Chairperson, the ACDP believes that slow economic growth and reduced tax collection has resulted in the need to reduce government expenditure. Revenue collection has deteriorated significantly. Windfall tax gained over the past 2 years have come to an end, and National Treasury predicts a revenue shortfall of 56.1 billion in the present financial year. Chairperson, the ACDP believes rather than increasing taxes, the tax base must be broadened, whilst also improving tax compliance and administrative efficiency. And while no tax increases were announced, personal income tax will be increased by not adjusting the tax brackets, rebates, and medical tax credits for inflation, and this will put further pressure on already constrained households and individuals. The ACDP is also concerned about the proposals to use the 150 billion rand in the Jafekra account to offset the fiscal deficit. The Finance and Fiscal Commission emphasized that the use of this account is in effect weakening South Africa's strategic position and capability to stabilize currency value in an increasing volatile world economy. The ACDP agrees, and by accessing these funds, President Ramaphosa is shielding the ANC from the consequences of poor economic policy choices, corruption, and wasteful expenditure. And it creates a dangerous precedent. What happens for future governments wanting to use this account and then depleting the country's reserve buffer? The ACDP cannot support accessing this account.
Thank you. Your time
and we
is now
we
up.
will not
Thank
support
you.
this report. I thank you.
Thank you.